everyone. Hello. Good evening. Y'all don't know, but in the background, when we're doing our little song and I do like this, it's because Monica is the seed fairy. She'll just go out and throw seeds like a seed fairy. I'm Ann with Andale Homestead. Glad to have you here tonight.
Hello, everyone. It is Casey from Ormsby Farm, the Halfway Homestead. And Tuss is true. Monica is that seed fairy that just throws seeds wherever.
And this is Sandy with Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming, Arizona. Welcome in.
We are so glad to have you in tonight. As you see, we're three again. Monica is with family. She is on vacation, a much well-deserved vacation, and she's having a fun time. And the three of us, we're going to hold it down. We're going to be with y'all tonight. Now, brain-wise, all of us are. Sandy just got back to Wyoming. Ann's mind is all over the place. Casey's mind is all over the place, but we're still going to be here for you, and we're going to have a lot of fun tonight.
Lisa.
Whatever it is, the topic said. But, Miss Ann, would you say hello to everyone in the chat? Oh, you're muted.
She is muted. Still muted.
But Jennifer Oceans, we are so glad that you are here while Ann is fixing her sound.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I don't know what that was about. It could have been a little internet blip. Who knows? But Jennifer Ocean Homestead, she says, hello, everyone. Joe, fix it for you. He's usually the first man in the building. And my what about Bob, Robin Hood Homestead, Minnesota. So glad you're here. Cynthia Delight, all the way from the Netherlands. We're so glad to see you. Hey, Jersey Dolphins. Poor guy's still waiting on.
Oh, and she's off again.
Okay. All right. There's something happening.
No,
there's some stuff.
There you are.
Meanwhile.
Well, I'm going to say hello to Ms. Dallas because we're really glad that she's in here too.
Yes.
Jeannie,
can you hear me?
Jeannie? Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, cool. Hey, Jeannie. And she says, Cynthia, how you doing? Hey, Tamra, we're glad you're here, sweetheart. Hey, y'all, hey, she says. We're so good. And our mod father, Jesse from Lazy Days Ahead. He and Mrs. Lazy Days Ahead are in here, Lisa. So that's wonderful. We love having him here, of course.
We do.
And then we have Penny Ortiz.
Can I just say something really fast? Because I haven't been able to email Penny, but she is the sweetest, most cutest thing on the entire planet. So
we're all in agreement.
Yeah, we are all are in agreement. So the other day I get a call from my post office and they're like, hey, you have a package here. It's stating fragile. So we didn't want to deliver it to your home. And then I got a comment from Penny saying, hey, have you checked your inner mailbox lately? I said, well, today I got a call. I said, Miss Lady, did you send me something? So I did. And I am so grateful and honored. You have no idea how honored I am to receive anything from anybody, but this was so thought out. She worked with Heather from Milk and Honey to create me a personalized apron that is fabulous. And then she worked with a local winery to pick out wines that they thought that I would like.
Oh my goodness.
And sent it to me. And I can't tell you enough how honored and thankful I am, Penny. I adore you and I appreciate you so much. So I just wanted to say that.
Your two favorite things in the whole wide world, Penny. How did you know? That's awesome. Aprons, cooking, and wine. That sounds wonderful. And Troy Sutton, how are you, Troy? I started to email you. He had a little fall and was checking in to be with his friends. Rebecca, touched by yarn. Good evening, my darling. Good to see you. James Hall, y'all. It's the Shade Tree Cook. He says, how do, everybody? We're glad to have him here. And Gear Gryden, Gear, I my tongue is in front of my IT this evening, apparently. I can't see to talk. Good to have you in here, Gear. We're happy to see you. And Wendy from Hardneck Farms, 1736. I don't understand those numbers, but and Tammy, hello. How are you, honey? From Mountain Grandma. We're so glad you're here. Lisa, my sweet Lisa from Mrs. Lazy Days Ahead. Cheryl, howdy, folks. How do, Cheryl? Glad to have you here, Sugar. And hey, Sandy and Dale and Casey, says James Hall, y'all, from Shade Tree Cook. And there's Rita from Prayer Mountain Homestead. Hey, Rita, I got my brooch. I thought I had it with me. It's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you very much. She sent me a memory gift for my sister. It was very, very kind and sweet. A dragonfly. It was beautiful. Tamra, hey, how you doing? Glad to see you, Sugar. And then we have our Ginger. Gingy, not for nothing, Homestead. Hey guys, you know what, Ginger? You're not late, honey. You're great. You're great. We're thrilled to have you.
Never late. We'll wait for you.
That's for sure. And then hope all is well with all, says Cheryl. Yep. So far, so good. New York gal. Hello. Hello, everyone, she says. We're glad to have you here too. And then it looks like we have Penny Ortiz says, you're very welcome in her sweet little voice. Hey, Judy Polka and Lynn Farm Okie. I do, Lynn. Good to see you tonight, honey. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Well, look at that. There's our Monica. Hey, everyone, leaving dinner now, but wanted to say hello and I love y'all. We miss you, Monica, but we are so excited for you. She sent us all, we have a group chat, and she sent us all some pictures of her big time she's having in San Antonio, and we are thrilled to pieces for her. Sandy sent you an email, says Jennifer Ocean Homestead.
Okay.
Okay. She'll be checking that out. I'm at the hospital now. They're sending me home. Okay. Well, it's a process, right? Our health is a process. Troy will certainly be praying for you. And Phil Beck, did we say hello to her?
I don't know, but of course we're going to say hey to the second Ann.
That's right. That's right. And Jennifer says she just put a pound cake in the oven, using up all these eggs by the time this live is over. The cake is going to be done. You're at dinner with Monica, and I knew I would have to comment to get her attention. That must be Eric. Is that Eric?
That's Eric.
Hey, Eric. You have to share her with us for a little bit on Tuesday nights. We just want a little piece, just a little snippet of her. So thank you all so much for being here. We really, really appreciate it. Tonight, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Did we say hi to J Polka 5544?
I don't know. I don't think so. Hey, that is Judy. Hey, Judy Polka. Good to see you, honey. Are you coming to Edenton in April? I'm going to be around that weekend. We see each other every now and again here in Edenton when we have festivals and things. But she lives a long way away, like airplane away. So
I like that name too, Polka. It feels like I want to polka.
She and Mark and I danced on the green in Edenton together one night. It was a lot of fun. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, we'll miss you, honey. I'll try to do as many videos as I can. Ginger and Joey are the opposite attract couple. He's early. She's late. The perfect pair. That's right. They are. They are perfect for each other, or at least perfect for nobody else but each other, maybe.
Isn't that how it works, though?
Yes, I would say.
I will say we thank all of y'all so much for coming in tonight.
Yes.
We are going to have so much fun. There was a lot of different things that we have changed about our spinning wheel. So, for the past 6-7 weeks, we've been doing a spinning wheel to where, I'm about to sneeze, but I'm still talking. We changed a little bit of it, and it's going to be some fun new things. But I think before we get started, while I'm sneezing muted, let's go ahead and do a cooking with Casey before we get started. in all of the different topics. I think that'd
There
be
we
good.
go. That sounds good.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Cooking with Casey here on Hay Bale and Friends. So, y'all, I've been doing Cooking with Casey now for about 5-6 weeks. And I've taught a lot of different things that I really enjoy from making that $1 to $2 meal. But because I'm in the chaos of moving, I'm not even going to show you all the chaos. I wanted to give y'all a challenge. The viewers, our friends, I want a challenge of what dinner would you like to see me cook that I can make it for $2 for one person. Because there's so much chaos, I want to see if I can do it. Now, I want you to give me your best shot in the comment section below, whether it's on the full live or my single video. Go ahead and give me your best shot on what meal would you like to see me do for our $2 meal. I will go ahead and I will leave recipe and everything once I get the voting. I will take the most voted on answer on Monday, next Monday. And then I will put everything out on our Hay Bale and Friends social media of what I'm going to do so you can do it as well. So that is my challenge. It's a little different of Cooking with Casey than I'm normally doing, but I'm challenging y'all. Give me, it could be your favorite meal. Give me a meal to do for $2. I have to only spend $2. All right, y'all. I will see y'all on the next Cooking with Casey. Go ahead, start voting. Now let's get back to Hay Bale and Friends.
That's fun.
I was
It's
about to say,
fun.
I've seen some good ones. Sandy, what'd you say? Mac and cheese with chicken, garlic, and mushrooms. Ooh, that sounds actually really good. I wish I could have that now. All right, our mod father said hungry man Salisbury steak TV dinner. Now, you know TV dinners I can do. There's a lot of things some steak.
A steak. Yeah,
What
I
did
don't
Cheryl
know.
say? Yeah.
Something cheap.
Yep, so you could do that.
$2 meal. That's a tough one. Yeah. Oh, look, Jersey has grilled cheese and tomato soup. That would work. You could do that for $2. You know, and have a grown-up grilled cheese.
That sounds good too.
Yeah, so many ideas.
I'm telling you.
Let me tell you, a lot of people are like, oh, you can't do the $2. And that's one thing that I pride myself on. When I meal prep for months at a time, I usually meal prep for 3 to 4 months. I do the $2 meal. And $2 meal includes your meat, your veggie, and whatever starch. The only thing that I do not include in my $2 meal is if you enjoy a adult beverage. That's not included.
No, it doesn't include the beverage.
It doesn't include
Water. You only give water.
water or tea. That's
Yeah.
the cheap one. But I'm seeing a lot of that's Jesse. Tacos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, chicken livers and fried taters.
Oh.
Egg rolls.
Egg
That's
rolls.
a good idea.
And I saw Desert Goat in here too. We're glad to see you
Yeah.
tonight.
Yes. I think Desert Goat said steak.
Yeah. And she said, Jesse hadn't had a TV dinner in a bit. They're a little more than $2 these days. Yeah, they are. Okay, we're gonna have to check out your channel.
Yes.
He's got a meal that he's planning to do on his flatbread pizza.
Ooh.
Look at these ideas. These are a lot of things you could cook, Casey. You can
I'm
even
telling you, I'm excited. And next Monday, I'll post on our social media of what I'm doing.
Okay, that'll be fun.
And we're going to have some fun with it. So I'm going to make sure that I do the $2 meal that I talk about all the time on Cooking with Casey. But with that being said, it is time for that wheel, y'all. And y'all see we've added a couple things. If you are newer to our Hay Bale and Friends Season 2, you haven't seen certain ones. But if you're not new, we have added Sandy's Choice, Monica's Choice, Casey's Choice, Ann's Choice.
Yeah, we have, haven't we?
We did that last weekend.
They're like, what is that?
I didn't really have anything in mind, but that's okay. I got some stuff in mind.
So basically what we're saying is that we need to spin Anne's choice.
Mm-mm.
Ooh.
Ooh, that'd be fun. But
It'll
basically, if it
it'll be
spins on
fine.
that,
It'll be fine.
it's the host's choice what our topic is. But I think tonight, Sandy, would you count us down so we
Sure.
can spin?
3, 2, 1.
Boop. Yay! See where she spins. Ooh.
Heat source.
That's awesome. There you go. I
You
think
know
I
what's
might
funny
be able to
is
help with
we
that.
didn't do this topic before because Anne was not here. And we said, no, that's an Andale topic.
I wish I had all my supplies. You know, I'm the prop girl,
She
and I have
is.
all my supplies around. But yeah, the heat source.
Heat source. Now, in the South, where me and Ann are, we're not needing a heat source right now.
It's 42 degrees here. I'm cold.
Really?
Yes, we have
Oh,
our heat on. It's the dumbest thing ever. I was
it's
in shorts and a
76.
t-shirt yesterday, and it's 42 degrees here today. I was not a happy camper, I can tell you.
Well, Ann, when you think about heat source for your house, what's the first thing that pops into your head?
Well, candles, of course. I do a lot of homemade mm, things that might not be candles. They're ways of making candles and things like that. But fire, of course. Now, just so y'all know, when I'm doing these Be Ready series that have the heat and the light and the cooking source, I don't live that way 24/7. There are apparently some people on social media that think that's the only way that I survive and I live. This is only in case of an emergency, and yeah, there you go. And my aunt, I keep quoting her because she says, "Yeah, all those things are good, Ann, but please, Lord, never let me have to use them. I don't want to have to use them." So, but um, we do have wood stove, and we have several generators, and we have things that are already hooked up in our house. But if you get caught short, there are things that you can do. As far as the first thing that popped in my mind actually were tea lights,
Yeah.
Mhm.
little tea light candles. You can do so many things with those. Heat your room and cook your food. The easiest and the fastest one that I make with tea lights, and I have used this when the current's gone off a number of times, is you get a muffin tin, turn it upside down, put your tea lights in the crevices of the muffin tin, light them, and then not only does it have a heat source from that, it also has the air cavities where you can put a pan right on top and heat up your food. So that's one of mine. How about you, Sandy? What comes to mind when you think about heat? Now, your winters in Wyoming are a little colder than North Carolina. Tea light
Well,
might be tough.
we just got back and oh, I can hear can you hear it echo?
You're good. You're
Oh,
good.
okay. Um, it was 70 degrees all the way up. Right now, I'm at 67. I'm warmer than you are, Anne.
Oh,
Tomorrow is going to be 80 degrees.
what
It's
in the world?
crazy weather. But it was cold in my house this morning. So I did start the wood stove for a little bit because we don't like to turn our heat on.
Mhm.
And so Joe had literally stocked the wood stove last fall so that
Oh,
when we got back, he didn't have to do anything. All he'd have to do is light it. So
awesome.
all I had to do this morning was light it. It was great.
That is
Um,
fantastic.
but when I think heat source, it makes me think food. Sorry. And so, how ca- our wood stove has a stainless steel top so that we can literally cook on it.
Oh,
We have a pizza oven outside that we built. We have propane cookers that 2 burner cookers
mhm,
that are outside. We have smokers.
mhm,
We have camp stoves
mhm,
just in case. A
mhm.
camp stove is not a bad thing to have in your pantry. I think we
It's
talked
not.
about
Yeah.
this.
Yep.
And But I mean, I have all kinds of little fire starters that I made before, and things out of toilet paper rolls
Yeah.
and paraffin wax, and I have lots of candles that I made. I just have stuff,
Yeah.
and I hope I never have to use them.
There you go.
What about you, Casey?
Well, let me just say this, because there's not many times where it's super cold in the Georgia. Um, Unlike North Carolina, we very rarely get cold, but I do like to prep ahead. So with me in the mindset of moving, I'm thinking when I move to a place, okay, if electricity, anything goes out, how am I going to heat this place going forward? So I do like to know if there's a fireplace or a wood burning stove or
Mhm.
something along those lines. But I also like to watch the get ready videos
Yeah.
because I have bought probably more Crisco in the past year, thanks to Miss Ann. I think Crisco needs to pay Ann.
They do, but there's a dozen different ways you can use Crisco to be able to make amazing candles that last for, like, 7 days.
Forever and a day. Yeah.
Yeah, they last forever, they really do, and, that's wonderful to be
What
able to
and
do that.
when I think heat source too, not only besides keeping your house heated by whether it's propane, gas, wood, whatever it is, I think, do I have enough blankets that are when I'm going
Right.
into before winter season, I'm like,
Yes.
okay, do I have enough blankets? Have I knitted what I've wanted to knit for the season?
Mhm.
Because
Right.
back in our ancestors' days, that's one thing they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very soon into the canning, which is August and September, they were quilting, they were knitting, crocheting,
Mhm.
all of that stuff to prepare them for the cold winters to come ahead. So that's one thing that I like to think about too.
That's right. And
Do I
as far as blankets go, you can use this for summer and winter to cover your windows, to put a blanket over a door to try to close off some areas. You know, the older homes, it didn't have on the panel when we started a fire by using a hand drill and a bow drill. I'm a little dangerous with drills, hobo goat. Take desert goat.
that's Desert Goat second channel.
Oh, I'm a little
So,
dangerous with drills.
so
Um,
question for the panel. Has any of you started a fire using a hand drill or bow drill?
of course you have, Sandy. That's so
I was
cool.
about to
How
say
do you do it?
no.
Oh, we made bow drills because that was just something that we wanted to be able to try.
Well,
And
what is
so,
a bow drill, Sandy?
you got your piece of wood that's bent in it.
Mhm.
We used leather, but you can use a lot of different materials, so it shapes like a little bow. You twist, you put your stick through there and you twist it around, and then um, we had an indentation in the wood, and then you put that stick in there, and the bow goes back and forth, and it's
Okay.
a friction,
Yes.
and
Oh, okay.
so that you get that ember that
Okay.
you can dump into uh, some. Oh, you could use dried leaves, you could use straw, you could use anything that was really flammable, like we've
Okay.
used cotton balls and different things
Yeah.
because we wanted to be able to do it.
And
It can
dry
be
it
hard
on.
work sometimes,
It is hard
but
work. I tried it doing this, you
yeah,
know, and you can do it that way. Your arms about fall off. I could have flown to Canada by
yeah.
that time.
But the bow drill does make it easier, so you just weight it down. Joe actually had a rock that had a little indentation, so it held that stick in there, and then you use the bow drill. But
Yeah.
it's not bad to learn those kind of things,
No,
because you
it's
might need it when you're camping or something too.
right. That's right. Now you several people have asked you to do a video on that, so, you know,
Oh, okay.
she's gonna write that down.
I am. I got paper right here.
Yeah, 'cause I'm kind of seeing it. And are you seeing it? Okay.
Oh, yeah,
We're talking about the archway. You're like a bow,
like a bow, like a
and
Yeah,
the
yeah, like a bow that you would shoot.
yeah,
and
That's
the
basically
friction
what
is
that looks
coming.
like.
Well, the friction is coming from the of the
It's
drill.
coming from the stick that goes through if you use twine or leather or whatever you're using on that bow, and then it's just you're going back and forth. You're holding that stick
Right.
down and you're pulling it back and forth, and the friction will make the ember.
That may be the one thing that I
After
know
a
how to use the power drill for.
Well, you know, I never tried it with the power drill, but I don't know why you couldn't do it, and it would be easier.
It sure would. Good idea, Desert Goat. Good
That
idea.
was a really good idea. Now, when we're talking fire, and this is really coming from me, and I'm sure y'all in the chat make me feel good. I'm sure the people in the chat have the same question.
Of
But
course they do.
Ann and Sandy, talk to me. Okay, power has gone out. Okay, let's get in the mind frame. Power has gone out. How do you properly start a fire from nothing? Best way to stack wood and start a fire from jump.
Well, you have to have a base. You have to have some kindling. That was the word that was
Kindling.
escaping my brain. There's some kindling. It can be small sticks or leaves or now are you
Pine
talking
needles.
inside or out?
Let's
Because
look inside first because I
inside, yeah.
am awful at starting fires. Like I'm even bad at the fires that you light the bag and the pre-made logs.
Okay.
I can't even keep
Well,
those
it
going.
does it's not getting enough oxygen then. If you
Okay.
have the little logs with the bags, you do have to you can't like fire is very funny about needing to breathe. And if you don't have enough oxygen in there, then it smothers itself. It has a way of putting itself out. So it's important to be able to give it air to, you know, and what we do is honestly, we burn like paper bags or newspaper or any kind of paper that we have, we put in the bottom and then put some kindling on top. If I have some dryer lint or I'm low or in an emergency or something, I'll use that. You can use dry leaves. They don't last very long and they smoke like crazy if you light them inside your house. So I would suggest little pieces of kindling, 12 inches or better, kind of crisscrossed over each other. They have to be dry. And that gets a good base. And once the base gets started, and you can kind of use your poker to move it around a little bit, you put one piece of board or one piece of wood over the sideways over the top of it so that your next one goes over it like this. And then you can start layering it catty cornered up and down, that kind of thing. That's what we do. We don't, I mean, there's 1,000 different ways to do it. That's just how we do it.
Okay, don't start a fire in your house if you don't have a fireplace or a wood stove.
Yes,
Seriously, you don't bring in your tin garbage can and start a fire in your house.
Gosh, no.
no.
You know,
We probably should have said that to start off
Yeah,
with.
we should have said
Okay.
that at the beginning. In your fireplace or wood stove only. Thank you.
yeah, I don't want people thinking, oh, I'll just start this in the middle of my living room.
Yeah.
This is not okay.
Don't do that, man.
If you need to start a fire to cook something and you don't have that, you better be going outside.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
right. That's right.
You
That's
know?
exactly right. And if you have a gas fireplace, don't start.
Don't start it there neither.
We better, I guess, don't eat the Tide pads or Tide pods or something. That's kind of like, we have to give all these safety things.
Well, I
But
think that if you're not clear and clarify those things, people will say, well, I was watching Hay Bale and Friends and they said I could just start a fire. I'll just do it in my sink. I'll
that's
just
right. Yeah,
in my bathtub.
yes.
No.
Yeah.
And seriously, starting a fire, if you don't have a wood stove or a fireplace, that's going to be one of your last resorts.
Yeah.
Right.
One, there's a lot of things you should have in your house that you can just eat without cooking,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
when it gets to be fall time every year, wash all your blankets. So if the power goes out, you have nice, clean, nice smelling blankets.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea.
Do you have socks and winter coats? Even in the South, do you have some winter coats?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we do.
Because for the most part, it would have to be a crazy thing that happened in the United States. Otherwise, your electricity is probably coming back in a few hours or a
Or
day
a
or
few
two.
days. Mm-hmm.
You got to be careful. You cannot start a fire in your house.
Now,
Sorry.
with the grandchildren, I have put a tent up here in the living room. And that's a lot of fun to put all the blankets and everybody, you get that body heat going when you're in a tent inside your house. And that holds a lot of heat. A
Yeah.
lot, a
Or you
lot.
could just, everybody goes into one room.
Right.
You
And
know,
that's
you can light some candles in your bathroom and open the cabinets underneath so that stays warm. So
yes.
you're not thinking about, maybe your pipes freezing.
Right.
But wrap some blankets around any pipes that you think might be frozen. But
That's right.
because your heat source, multiple people make heat.
Yes. Yes. Now, there, and also, Casey, there's one thing I did not mention to you. Working the damper on a fireplace or a wood stove is an art. It really is an art.
It is because I don't have it.
Because if you don't have your damper open all the way when you're first starting your fire, it's not going to get that flow of oxygen that needs to go out. And you're going to fill your house with smoke and your fire's going to go out. So it could be something in your damper, honey. And you have to make sure that they're not blocked either. So
It could be user error.
it could, you'd never know. You'd never know. That's right.
Can I just say also, because Chris from Chris and Larry Homestead made a comment, I'm trying to go back to it, but I really wanted to push it out there because I just figured this out. Now I can't find the comment.
Oh, and somebody says bubble wrap keeps your heat
There it
in
is.
also.
Mm-hmm.
Freeze-dried food. It can, and I have seen it with my own two eyes, be rehydrated. Now I did lukewarm water. Well, I don't even say lukewarm, tap water.
Okay.
Like not boiling. Forever in a day, people have said you got to use boiling water. That's how you rehydrate it. Yeah?
There you go. Well,
Water is water for this. You got to give it the time to rehydrate. But
yes,
that's a good thing to know as we're talking about heat and heating things up.
mm-hmm.
Wanting to cook dinner, freeze-dried food reconstitutes with water.
Yes, we all need a freeze dryer.
We do all need. We keep saying that. I hope these people are listening to our shows.
And
But
there's
also, I like that Sandy said also because in the South, because I can only speak for the South, even if you're using this heat source as your main source of heat, it doesn't get that cold for that long in the South
right.
for you to really have to worry about every single room having a fireplace or a wood burning stove.
Yeah.
A good solid knitted pair of socks, a good solid pea coat or jacket, and some clean blankets will do just fine. Now, if you go outside and you're enjoying time with family and you want to build a fire outside, wonderful.
Yeah.
That should be very enjoyable for you. But I'm glad you said that, Sandy, because I think a lot of people that are new to this lifestyle that live in me and Ann's area think, ooh, I got to figure out how am I going to survive in the cold. Well, it don't get that cold for that long.
No, it doesn't. It's a couple of days or so. It's not like Wyoming.
I
But
mean,
Tamra Aimling said people have died from bringing in their charcoal grill in the house to
yes.
keep warm. Absolutely, they have. So don't do that, please. That's not
We're not pushing that here.
at an advantage for you. It's not going to be an advantage, that's for sure. So, I think I meant carbon monoxide. I got it. We got you, baby. We understood what you meant.
Good.
And learn how to make jerky out of wildlife. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. We do. We all need to know how to do that. What happened to my pea coat? I know. Hey, look,
Yeah.
they were the fashion when I was coming along. Did you have a pea coat, Sandy? I did. It was lovely. It was heavy, wool, itchy. Mine was itchy.
See, I found one at the Goodwill because a lot of people in the South don't really need them.
Right.
But I get them just in case because you never know.
You never know. That's
Never
exactly
know
right.
if I go visit Sandy in Wyoming and it's negative 400 degrees. I
Well,
need a coat.
you know what? When you go down to Arizona, when it gets winter time in Arizona, in Yuma, when it gets to 70 degrees and 50 sometimes, um,
That's right.
people that live there year round, because they're used to such heat,
Yes.
they have winter coats that they wear. And they'll be walking around and I have shorts on
Oh gosh.
because that is not cold to me.
Right.
But even at where Casey is, if all of a sudden it dropped to 30 or 40 degrees, that would be cold for them.
Yes.
School
And so,
clothes.
yeah, you just have to think, what do I have? What do I need? What provisions may I need to get?
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. To be able to stay warm. Check your local area for burn bans before you start.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I
That's
mean,
true
that's true.
too.
If I'm freezing to death. I'm gonna figure out some kind of way to get some heat. But yeah, it's important to be able to do all that. Blankets over the windows, towels in front of the doors. If our house is an old house, so it's
Mhm.
not tight. So we have a little whisper of wind that will come through. In fact, when we got home yesterday after traveling last night, about 6 o'clock, a windstorm came through, just a big whoosh, and tree fell on one of our transformers and blew it. We heard a big pow, and
Ooh.
then our current went out. And I was like, I am tired and I am ready for bed. But I'm not starting a fire to get some light. So I started getting out the flashlights and all the
Mhm.
various things that I had. And I have my little solar charger and I had my charge up fan that I had to be able to have with me because it was warm last night. And a big husky light that Jesse and Lisa sent to me. And I was set, man. I was set. I didn't
Yeah.
have to start a fire of any kind. It's just quick and easy things. It was back on in like
Mhm.
3 hours. It wasn't any time at all that it was back on. But yeah. So I had to be ready in Dale's house. So,
And
so
speaking of being ready, yeah,
yeah,
and I'd love to get your angle on
yeah.
something.
It's about time for Anne's angle, I do believe. Hello, y'all. This is kind of unusual for me to be able to do this live. I usually record a little something, something, but tonight we wanted to give you a little treat because Monica's going to be away and she'll have something. Monica's mindful time that is coming in a little bit. Monica's thoughts. I was reading some things and, we've had a busy couple of weeks and we're going to have a busy couple more weeks that are coming up as far as medical procedures and things like that are going on. And as I was walking up into the cancer center in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, you can go about this in two ways, two different attitudes. You can either be horrified, a curmudgeon, hate every second, or you look around and you think, thank you, Lord, we have a place to come. All of these people have a place to come for hope and for help in whatever's going on. So, when we're in a storm of any kind, yours might not be medical, yours might be financial or just irritating. People are getting on your last nerve. But you can go about it in one way or another. You can become a curmudgeon and you can be a pain. You can join in the people that are being a pain around you, or you can have a different outlook of being grateful for this day. And I read this little saying that really stuck with me, and I've read it to you before, but it says, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Now, I can't believe that more so than I do right now, because I've been in this situation before when I was nothing but a big old pile of tears because I hated every second of it. But I changed my look. I changed the way I looked at things. And I realized that I can be grateful for something every day. There's something in there that I can find that is good about where I am and what I'm doing today. So when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. That's Ed's angle for tonight, y'all. I love you very much. Now let's head back into Round the Hay Bale.
That was great.
That's that I can't. Every time I listen to your angle, it speaks to me, and this one,
Oh,
if not more than any, because sometimes I go into stuff and I'm such a curmudgeon. I'm glad that you said that. I have to tell myself, Casey, you are a fuddy dud.
yeah. Well, yeah,
Shut
look for the
out.
nuggets. That's right. Look for the nuggets. It's
Yes,
just I mean, you really do. Life is too short, and we have control over so little things. They're teeny tiny little things, but the one thing that we can control is our attitude.
hmm,
So you go in it and look at things a little differently.
ain't that the truth? And
Um,
that can be the same way when you're thinking about heat source. Like
yeah,
Yeah.
all these different ways of thinking about your heat source going forward. And
sorry.
when most people would think heat source, they would think, okay, how do I start my fireplace? How do I start my wood burning stove? But as Sandy has mentioned, for people in the South, maybe just do you have some clean blankets? Do you have a
Right.
coat accessible? Do you have nice socks? And it's a different way of looking at preparing to stay warm than you would have originally thought of how you would prepare to
Absolutely. Well, I mean,
that.
that's the reason why I did all those videos, was to think out of the box a little bit, to think a different way. You can look at cotton balls and a bottle of alcohol and a tin can, and you think differently to be able to survive, to be able to think out of the box, to change your outlook and go, oh, things are not so bad. I can do something about this.
Right,
So, okay.
100%.
Sorry, that was my daughter checking in, and I had to text and make sure everything was good. She said she and she loves us. That's a good thing.
Awesome.
I think that's wonderful. We are humans. We have phones. Even if we are shooting our podcast, we
Yeah, we
probably,
have families and friends. That's right.
we're humans. You heard Anne's phone ring. Woo, woo.
Yeah. Whoops. Sorry about that. And I have it on airplane mode, but I have it so that my children and in-laws and Worth can get through in an emergency anyway. So that she didn't know, because she never watches her mother. Sandy, do your children watch you?
Um, a couple of them watch me, but not
Okay.
all of them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But they're busy too. You
Yeah,
know,
that's why I say they
and
are busy.
I mean, basically, I haven't changed in 7 years. So the things I think now, I thought when they were growing up.
There you
This is
go.
you do this. These things you need to know. We went camping. They learned all how to start fires and do all that stuff. And
That's right.
you
That's
know,
right. How about you, Casey? Does your brother and sister-in-law and your mama, do they watch you?
Um, maybe not brother and sister-in-law. Um, but family does.
Okay, cool.
You know, and when I say does, I mean they mainly listen to you and Sandy, and sometimes Monica too. Um, Only because I had an aunt who I absolutely adore,
Ginger.
and she's having this new awakening in her life,
Okay.
and she decided she wants to homestead. She wants to sell what she has, and she wants to go and live
Ooh,
homesteading, and she had been someone that would, like, tune in to our podcast,
to get some ideas, thinking out of the box. That's
but
good.
now it's, like, a lot. She's probably lurking right now,
That's
listening
awesome.
to us and has not commented, but, yes, I have a couple.
Good. Well,
Yeah,
I think from most of us, you're probably Casey get the most feedback because people recognize you and things from around the hay bale. That's fun.
I don't know.
yeah,
I know that my mom recognizes the 2 of y'all more than she does me, yeah, 'cause she always says, she's like, "Listen, I understand them. We're the same age,
We got you, baby. We
and
got
it's okay. I get it, whatever, but
it's
I do get the
homesteading, but
ones
it's
that
fun.
I'll go to buy a sofa, and listen, y'all, for people in the chat, I texted Sandy and Ken and Monica one time because I went to go buy a sofa, and I'm there, and this girl is she's looking at me very odd. She's very nice because she's trying to sell me something, but she's looking at me kind of weird. And then towards the end of it, she was like, "Are you in a podcast?" I said, "I am." She said, "You're on the homesteading podcast." I love Monica, Ann, and Sandy. You couldn't quite remember my name until the end,
Oh
but
well.
she remembered everybody else, and she was very sweet. So I thought it was funny. Yeah. So yes, we do. I think we all get recognized. People may not be
yeah.
brave enough to come up to y'all, but
That's fun.
they don't care about me. They just come up.
Maybe because I just
"I
don't
know
leave
y'all."
my house. That might be, except for to go to the
Yeah.
doctor.
I mean, sometimes, one time Joe and I had got groceries at Walmart down in Arizona, and these two girls come running across the parking lot because they watched my videos.
Oh,
It was so sweet.
isn't that awesome? That's so awesome. I was looking at I bought one of these little $5 stove things
Oh, I
that
have
you
one of those.
use from on
Mhm.
Amazon. I haven't opened it yet. Of course, you have to take that film off of it, but
Yeah.
you just push a little candle in there. It's got some grates to go with it. And so, it does take being prepared does take a little planning. You do have to plan a little bit for some things, but
Mhm.
there's also many things if you get caught short. Like I walked in my house and a transformer blew.
Yeah.
You already have some things in your house that you can pull out.
Do you guys have Kelly kettles?
I don't know what that is.
Oh,
We
you should look those up. Man, those are the best things. It has this canister, and you're putting the what you're going to burn inside there. It has a little thing on top. You can put your pan on there. It is so good. Look
A
them up.
Kelly canister.
Nope, Kelly kettle.
kettles.
Kelly kettle.
Yeah,
Okay, Casey. You
I'm
have
pulling
you
it
have
up on
your
Amazon.
yeah. There. We have a couple of them, and we've used them camping multiple times. You
Oh,
know.
how fun. How
Yep,
fun.
right there,
I
Kelly
wish I
kettles.
had I wish I had taken my kids camping more often. I did take them camping. We did go camping and we cooked outside and all that stuff, but we weren't but 5 miles away from our house. So if we needed anything, we'd just run home and get it.
It's still training, though. It
Yes.
doesn't matter how far away you are.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't have to go up into the big mountains. If you can teach your children or your grandchildren how to start a fire, how to sharpen your knife, how to um, how to make a trap, you can
Right.
do those in your backyard. You could do them in your
Yes.
living room for some of the things.
Mhm. I
And
do that with herbs and things with them, but I do need to do more survival stuff with them.
And also, there's no shame in your game. If you're listening and you're like, "I'm an adult and I don't even know how to do that,"
Yeah.
There's no shame in that. You're never too old to learn these different tools to help you
Right.
going forward.
That's
And
exactly
if
right.
you want to learn it, teach it your family too, even if they're older kids. Sandy and
Yeah.
Ann, their kids are grown.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They got the grown kids. Monica
Yeah.
has the youngs. I have the nun. So, I mean,
Yeah. Both
it's,
my kids are older than you are, Casey.
Yeah.
So
are they
Some of
really?
mine too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But I think learning from these episodes that we're giving you, and especially getting a little bit of suggestions from Sandy,
mhm.
is
Mhm.
a good way to go. Write it down, and that segues into our next segment, which is suggestion by Sandy. So
Sandy suggestions.
Welcome back to Sandy's Suggestions, and I hope you're having a great time tonight on Hay Bale Friends. Always a great topic, great conversation, and you can get involved in the chat by asking us questions, making your comments. So for Sandy's Suggestions today, we're talking about peas. So let me turn the camera around. And this is just my little area of peas. They're just starting to fill out. It's still flowering, a whole bunch. And I just have some chicken wire back here that they're climbing up. And look at how many peas you can get in such a small area. So no matter how big or small your garden is, make sure that you're growing peas. Now I'm going to let these fill all out. See, this one's filling out more. And when it gets nice and plump, it's time to harvest. But as long as it keeps flowering, I will get more and more peas. So my suggestion, just take a little chicken wire, put it here and there, and let those peas climb up. Replant every 2 weeks, and you will have more and more peas. Sandy's suggestion. Have a great evening tonight.
Awesome.
It was just a little circle. It was probably 18 inches across, the circle. I had
That's
so many peas.
were they sugar snap peas?
Now they're peas that I had to shuck.
Okay.
and that's
Yeah,
okay.
They're
but
peas though.
I've grown sugar snap peas lots of times, but it was just the package I had, and so
And
Yeah.
same way for all of it.
yeah,
I love
yes,
peas.
and you just replanting every couple weeks on so many different garden vegetables can just fill that garden season where a lot of times by end of July, first part of August, you haven't replanted and your garden's empty.
Mhm.
When if you keep replanting, you just have a harvest until, you know, well, where Casey is probably till November or December.
Mhm.
Until you have a harvest until you don't, right?
Eternity. True.
That's fantastic. All right, so we have a giveaway tonight, don't
We
we?
do.
We do. We are so excited every single time we go live. We've been doing these giveaways. Now, before we do the giveaway, I wanted to make sure tonight, sorry, my eyes are watering. I wanted to make sure tonight that when we give away our Amazon gift cards, because that's what we do every single week, one thing that most people don't know is if you click on our QR code, which is over here,
The other
the
way.
other side of Ann and
The,
Sandy,
yep, the other
is
way.
that it takes you to our Amazon storefronts. And if you like things that we're talking about, most of the time, what we talk about in our episodes and our videos are in our storefronts. And you can go right there and buy exactly what we're talking about. It's so convenient. And
That's
that's
lovely.
why we wanted to do Amazon gift cards because who doesn't love a good Amazon?
That's right. That's
Yeah.
exactly right. Who
Just
doesn't
saying.
love a good
So
Amazon?
I love a good Amazon too. Let
Now,
me go ahead and pull this up.
there are people that are supposed to be emailing around the hay bale, and
Correct.
I don't think they're doing that too much.
No, I think we're caught up now. We're
Okay.
caught up. The good thing is, I think Monica told me today that we are caught up with
Okay.
Awesome.
people emailing up. If you win, please, please, please email this email that's on the screen. because listen, we are all human too. We will forget.
Yes.
Our
Oh, heat
everywhere.
source. Yay! Now, of course, you can type in hashtag heat source in any channel that you're on currently.
Right.
But if you would like to pop over to Round the Hay Bale, be sure that you're subscribed, please. And be sure you're subscribed to whatever channel you're on right now before you leave it. But head over to Hay Bale and Friends and make sure that you're subscribed over there and type in hashtag heat source. And
Yes.
that way we can give away a $10 Amazon gift card. And who doesn't like that?
I'm
It's
gonna tell
$10
you.
more than what you came with. I I bought I bought my little stove for less than $10. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna hook up that kettle too.
And
See,
one of these days we are gonna get Miss Ann a storefront. We say that
eventually.
every episode,
Yes, we do say that every episode.
and we're gonna do it. I promise we are going to.
Oh,
Because
y'all
what
are
Ann
so
talks about,
fun.
we are gonna make it to where she can just pop it in there and you can go and you can buy from Ann's store.
That's
So
right. That's right. That's right. Okay, so
oh well here Jesse's got you covered.
he does. He does. Because I asked him, could we please share? And so
Oh,
he's got his storefront that he puts up there for me. Um, I was trying to real quick while we're waiting for people to put it in there because there are 20 entries. Isn't that awesome?
It's
it,
wonderful.
That's fantastic. Um, on the fetch, y'all talked me into fetch,
Yes.
and I did get enough things to get an Amazon gift card for $20 through
yay.
fetch, which was good. And so I spent most of my points, but now I'm up to almost 20,000 points again.
Good.
So I'm a receipt crazy person.
And let me tell you, Sandy, we're gonna get you addicted too. We had Anna on that day. Do you do fetch?
I did fetch for a long time, but what it started to do is it kept trying to go into my email in the middle of the night,
Oh,
and my Gmail kept giving me a warning, and I didn't like that they were going into my emails in the night,
Right.
I
and so
got
I
you.
stopped it.
Okay, good for you. Good for you. Anyway, okay,
Oh,
good.
fetch
Cheryl,
don't
you're
go off in the emails.
subscribed. That's wonderful. Okay, I think we're stuck at this number. So, Sandy, let's do that countdown for us for tonight, right?
3, 2, 1.
Yay, who wants it? Who needs it? Who's going to get that $10? Lazy Days Ahead doesn't ever get a chance to win anything because, oh,
Ginger,
Ginger. Yeah.
did you win last week?
No,
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 no, it was
Lisa.
2 weeks ago because it was when I was the person giving it away. That's
Oh
when she won.
yeah.
You,
Lisa from Lazy Days had one last week.
And I
oh,
think it's
she
my
did.
week, and I think it's my week to do the $10 again. So Ginger, I'll be sending it to you again.
Look
That's
at
awesome. I don't know. I think I'm getting left out of the loop here as far as paying, but I'll be glad to, whatever, whoever. And you do it this week, Sandy. I'll catch it next week.
Okay.
And
that.
so
We do.
that'll
We appreciate y'all so much. And this is
yes.
our way of kind of giving back to y'all and thanking y'all for coming in and spending an hour with us, y'all. An hour. We do our episodes now. We do have a lot of fun. But Ginger, you know our email girl. You know how to
Yeah.
contact us.
Sandy's
Contact
already
us.
got
I,
it too.
She's
Got
she's under control.
and if we could just ask you guys, not only to go over to Round the Hay Bale and subscribe, but when this episode is done, you can share that.
Mhm.
You can share it on a post onto Facebook. It just helps us.
it.
Mhm.
That's right.
And we would just appreciate it if
Yeah.
you had a good time tonight and you learned something and you think one of my friends would really like that. Share it.
There you go. And every single day we have something posted on Round the Hay Bale at Hay Bale and Friends, right?
Yeah.
We do. Yeah, I mean you can't get enough of us. The only day that we don't have something coming out is Jesus' day, and that's Sunday.
Yeah.
There you go.
Every other day you see us. Our topic from the week before will come out Monday. And then Tuesday, we go live with you beautiful people in the chat. Wednesday, A Moment with Monica comes out. Thursday, Sandy's Suggestions is replayed. Friday, Anne's Angle is just a little angle for you for the rest of the weekend.
Yeah.
We talk with Cooking with Casey on Saturday. And then on Sunday, we rest.
There we
I think
go.
that's how it's supposed to be. So speaking of A Moment with Monica, even though she's not here tonight, she very graciously sent us a moment with Monica. So here, before we sign out and say goodbye to everyone, here's a moment with Monica.
We say,
hey everybody, welcome to A Moment with Monica. I am actually in San Antonio. There's the Alamo right there behind me. I've had a really great day with the kids, touring the Alamo, going through some things, the river walk in San Antonio. It has been a blast. And honestly, it's put a lot of things in perspective. And you know, the Alamo was a great battle in Texas. They had, it wasn't great, like really good thing, but it was a great battle. It was a big battle. And I can't even imagine being in that battle and having to make all those big decisions, having to make decisions that were really life or death. And it reminded me that people are in a lot of big battles today too. They're making life and death decisions every day. And some decisions are smaller, and maybe it's just whether or not to go to the doctor's appointment, or maybe it's just whether or not to buy the right pack of groceries, or whatever it is. Decisions are being made, and so many times we feel like there's just too many decisions and we don't know what to do. But I'm here to tell you that it's okay. And if you just trust in the Lord, and remind you that if you just ask him and lean into him, he's going to help you with those really big decisions. It seems so overwhelming. And like in the Battle of the Alamo, there were a lot of big decisions that had to be made, and these were life or death. So if you're in one of those life or death situations, or maybe you know someone that's in a battle, that's in a fight, just remember Proverbs 3:5-6 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not into your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. He's going to make the way known. He's going to make your path known, and it's going to be with his understanding. You just need to lean on him and trust in him and know that he's got good plans for you. Ask God and trust that he's going to lead your way and give you the path that is the straightest way. Look, I love you guys, and I'm so sad to miss tonight, but I'm glad that I'm able to chat with you right now. So take tonight and lean on God. I will see you next week, and I hope you have a blessed week. And just know that I'm praying for you. And if you have big decisions or things that you need to be prayed for, put it in the comments below. I'd love to know how I can pray for you. Until I see you next week, bye.
oh my goodness. I love that woman.
That's so sweet.
It's just perfect every time.
It is.
How is it that we all seem to manage that each of us love what the other one's doing so much every week?
Well, I think it's because we love whatever each other does every single week. Huh? This is a good thing. And if you have enjoyed this week, we hope to see you back next week.
Yes.
Because all four of us will be back, should be back next week. So the foursome will be back in business, baby.
In the saddle again. All right. Thank you all so much. We appreciate you. So bye, y'all. Bye.
Love you.
Bye. We love y'all.
Love you.
Fresh veggies, make homemade jam. Living life simply, just like a country jam.